Hello and welcome. Right, actually, I was going to change my mind, but I've already started with the grass. I was going to do something different, but yeah, we're going to stick on with this. It will make us more money. It grows more. It's more work, but it will get us off this little island sooner. So I'm going to stick to my guns. Yeah, we'll stick to the original thing because I know I could plough it up, but sort of just sometimes trust that your original instinct is right. So yeah, I'm going to crack on straight away, get these 2 fields done, and then roll. Yeah, so it's all me, and me. It is for the time being, but I do still think I'm right that in time, when you start to go above 2 fields, yeah, you can do it on your own, but it makes sense. You can go and do a job and leave a worker, or you send the worker up to the shop, and you can go. It is true, even that little tiny task can actually be very useful for doubling up and tripling up your time and how much you do. So yeah, but I am going to stick to my word, at least while we're on this little island and we're not got bigger fields. Yeah, definitely. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. done. It's ever so weird because around the world in 80 days, you have to finish all the work because obviously it's a time lapse. Whereas this, I don't have to have any such pressure. Yeah, it didn't work. I was hoping to. I left a right mess when I swapped. I switched it off manually from field to field, but left a light patch that then meant I'd got to go over it and do it properly. So should be good now. Yeah, still the odd stone, but it was my best. I've always gone, it's your best, and sometimes your best is good, and sometimes your best is not so good. Right, so yeah, soil types, pH. It doesn't look right, but it says pH perfect. It could be that the data's actually going dark. Really, it could. It might need, because we are whizzing through the years, and I think it's only a couple of years that the actual data lasts. So it could well be. That's the one both good and bad thing about this. Yeah, 3 years, so 2 years really that we've played. So this is our second year. Literally, we've gone through an entire year and we are facing year 3. So yeah, quite amazing. So we're going to literally scoot through. Yeah, the one thing I do apologise for in the last session is I didn't actually show how much straw we got off the field. Yeah, so it really was 81,000. I miscounted because in editing I was looking at this with interest. I thought it was about 100 tons, so I must have miscounted a couple. Yeah, so the digestate, have I told the digestate to... Oh no, there is no digestate from that. Yeah, I'm getting me things wrong. I'm getting mixed up with what I use normally, which is obviously when it is grass, then it does the silage digestate. Yeah, have we got any water in there as well? No, because we've not needed to so far, have we? Silage, that will go through. Yeah, so if we go through... Yeah, that's the manure, isn't it? Right, let's go through till... let's also check the sales, remind myself. Yeah, that's right, I remember. All very nice things. And, yeah, and I think I'm right, actually. And this, it is a beautiful little tractor, it is. And I've recognised that. I think it's a bit like... SR Vertex does some other tractors, and I both like and detest them, and I shall explain that. It makes the gear ratio is probably spot on for the actual vehicle, whereas we're probably spoilt by the more modern vehicles where the gear ratios are a little bit nicer. Yeah, so this is a bit of a slow to pull off, but then the power kicks in, and there's a couple of fence that SR Vertex does as well that also are absolutely cracking mods. The detail he puts into his mods is absolutely phenomenal, one of the best, I've got to be honest. But I think it's true to, yeah, literally true to how that model actually is, which means it's not as nice to drive as other tractors because it's a bit old and it's got not the features that you're used to. So yeah, I think it is that. I just wanted to sort of say the right speed time. It's near 12 o'clock. We should actually get a few where everything goes through. Yeah, and I wasn't the money I was after, it was the that everything goes through, because it should now. Yeah, the digestate has started to flick through and will now start to make solid fertilizer. We should, I mean, it's not a lot, it is all that we did, and it will bring a bit of cash, but for us on this little let's play, it will be considerable when you consider, yeah, we haven't. Oh, well, the other thing is, I'd like to apologise for. Yes, that is a water tower. I could have plumbed, wink, wink, from this to a tap, really, rather than. Did I stick a well then in the end? What did I do? Oh, I don't think I've actually done it yet, have I? I thought I had. Oh, okay, perhaps I haven't then. So, yeah, before we do sink a well, I think we'll have some plumbing. Does that say there's a point, actually? Let's just have a quick go at that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's free water. I'm almost sure it is. Now then. Yeah, I'm going to keep that in there. I'm probably lime. Why did I stop that engine? I usually leave it going all of the time. I'm getting a little bit too good. I did it to the Rossel Mash as well earlier. I literally switched it on. Mind you, they are noisy, I've got to be honest. Yeah, the harvester's in the background. If you're sort of like running around the yard and you're trying to chat, I often find that they make way too much noise. So yeah, but it is a beautiful tractor, and I do think it's me that's got to get used to it. It's very nippy, very. What I mean is agile. it turns on a dime. It's quite phenomenal. Now the Valtras are like that anyway, but this is particularly, I think this is the 2-wheel drive. There are 4-wheel drives as well, and they are, yeah, obviously even more agile. So I'm not sure. I would say we've been left that patch of water to tell us where it is, and I would be right, and it is not charging us. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll have a tap run from the water tower, a bit of underground plumbing done, and we'll have a tap fitted over there, because that's why I have the overtime on, because it is stupendously quick. But at least we have got a legitimate, yeah, I mean, we could run the water from there to there, so that is quite phenomenal. Yeah, so we'll put 20. We don't, no, but we may as well, because eventually I'm hoping we get to some herbicide and stuff like that sort of come through, as we'll get a sprayer and stuff like that, because if this weren't grass, we would be needing to spray or weed now. Yeah, it's only because it's grass that giants are kind to us, really. You did used to have to spray these every now and again, but not now. It's a concession, shall we say. Right, let's go through till the morning, and I think is that a full session? I'm not sure. Right, 8 o'clock, definitely 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this. I should be on Sosnovka. I did a session earlier, and I thought, yeah, I could tell I wasn't on my A game. I thought, go and do a session on the little one. You've done plenty of the big one. So yeah, so 298 property income, bit of production costs, and a bit of property maintenance, which is a little bit dearer. But then again, we have got more stuff, which is paid maintenance. All quite good stuff. Oh, and the money is 120,602. So that is actually quite good. Yeah, now that is good. Although I have got to be honest, I always find it's a little back, all like the roll-ons and all of those type of things. They're all fantastic. They are, because obviously they've got a multi-role purpose, which is really good. But I actually prefer the simple life, if I'm being totally truthful. Right, so we need to go, yeah, let's put a tap in the middle of those two there, because we're soon going to need a tap. Yeah, yeah, I can arrange my tractor so that I can do the fill, and then yeah. I also think, yeah, I would lay a bet. Well, I'm not a betting man, but yeah, basically I would say if we put the there's that mod that fills, it doesn't fill productions, but it did if you put a garden, or you know, like a greenhouse near it, or a garden, because I mean that's the same as a greenhouse anyway. It will do animals and greenhouses, but it won't do productions. But I tested this. If you put it near to one, and obviously you put it down and there are productions around, it will still fill those too. So it sort of does work like that. Right, let's just check. Yeah, a 48. Do we go for that? It's a very good price. It's one of my second favourite telehandler, actually, that particular one. Fell in love with that on Horbelleron. It's a beautiful little bit of kit. It's very strong and heavy for a telehandler. It's, yeah, I am gonna, yeah, but I'm not gonna second guess, because I know what I'm like. Yeah, it gives us 2 tractors. Really, it really does. 146 horsepower. I just had a funny thought then, because you can sort of have the adapters for the telehandlers too, and you could make out of a front 3-point link legitimately too. I mean, it would be a proper power takeoff that was adapted, not a rear one. Of course, I mean, we all know you can. Yeah, the Merlot that you can have, and I have had that on one Let's Play as a tractor, low power tractor, but it was very useful having that back 3-point hitch. So yeah, I mean, of course it is quite a meaty one actually. It's, in fact, it is more powerful. If we go up to the shop, yeah, we will. Let's. I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, we'll go repair that, grab it. We also need a bit of kit from up there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think whether we go big back handler. We can adapt the one we've got actually and give this to this without any cost. It's such a low centre of gravity as well. Let's repair it first. We do need another thing of Yeah, I was supposed to be looking at what it was, wasn't I? Mr. Sidetrack. Telehandler. Yeah, it's 146 horsepower. It really is. It's more powerful than anything else that we own. No, not really. No, it isn't. No, the other's 150. So, no, it's... Yeah. Ooh, really weak. Yeah, right. So then we want... No, I think we will have a weight for it, though. That does make sense. It's a shame we can't use the other weight, really. This does go well with any kind, with the Weefro. Really, it's beautiful with that. So we're going to go for a Weefro, my standard one that I would go for almost every telehandler and most skid steers that can actually cope with it. I think this looks nicer, even though I know it's supposed to be a front weight. Not really sure. There's a. I know. Let's go to. We'll go chrome, but we'll try to do a yellowy chrome, a deep yellow colour, so it sort of at least looks a little bit like. Right, smashing. So we will adapt to the one that we've got at the bottom. Oh, but then we can't. That is true. If you do that, you can't take down. Yeah, this is true actually. No, and I'm not going to reset. That's the entire point of me saying that we'll do this properly. Yeah, it's strange, but then it's still a yellowy sort of colour. So we will. We do need. Yeah, I mean, again, we need to look after the money that we've got now. We do need a mower too. So yeah, let's grab that. The other thing I thought, in fact, yeah, it makes more sense for us to come to it. Yeah, let's grab the 2 tractors when we'll go up, because I think this is important that we now then, do we take the, trying to think, what are we after? A mower? No, yeah, that's true. This is fastest. Oh, but it's, yeah, the TPS, it can't manage. That's the thing. It can manage its tiny little thing and its beds. That's why I do really love the ridiculous Dominic, and it's not been anything against that. It's just the form factor. I've got to be honest, it was tougher than I remember though. It did a very good job of. Do we need both tractors or just? Yeah, because we have got the front loader up at the shop, really. Though, yeah, we can use this for doing anything. Yeah, so we'll take this one. We'll go up to the shop. I know it's a little bit of a trek, but yeah, this is fairly fast, really. Yeah, we need a bit of fertiliser. We've got the mower to grab. I'd like to put the front loader on this to have it as a 3-point for the front, but we can't really afford that. We're going to use this as we have done so far, where we just use its rear 3-point hitch, but in time when we have got a bit of spare cash. Yeah, I mean, this is the one thing obviously with any kind of survival challenge, you get little tiny dribs of money because it's based upon what you've got, and what you've got to begin with is little, so you get a little influx of money, and then you've got to look after that, make it grow. I mean, we've got some infrastructure now that obviously there are secret weapons. If we bought another plot of land, if this mows properly, that too would be an asset. So in some ways it probably is better now if we buy a patch of ground. Yeah, and probably, if we're going to be totally truthful, if we're going HX20, this would be ideal for using the HX20. I probably would use the truck to do. We've just done ground. I know. I'm thinking if we. Yeah, no, I am. I'm trying to run before a walk. We really need to. We've just planted grass. I should have planted a crop if I was going to not do that. So let's maximise on what we've actually done already, rather than jumping the gun. I am right though. I mean, obviously there's a lot of cash in that particular, in that sort of pot. Yeah, because if we did mowed the grass, then so we'll use. Yeah, we've already got the front loader up here, so we don't really need to do anything. So we want. Yeah, I also thought, I don't know why I didn't think of this. It was when I watched one of my things in editing, and it just reminded me that. Yeah. Was it this one? No, it wasn't. The little sip. which is actually faster than by 2 miles an hour almost anything else. Yeah. No, we will go wood. I actually like it, and I'm going to keep it the SIP colour as well. Yeah, and we want a mower, and we've already got a windrower. So yeah, it's really, that's what I say. It's quite an inexpensive change for us, really, especially with the Pioneer. But I mean, we're right next to, and that's the other thing. If we were going to move out, it does become more dear. Now this can mulch as well. I'm going to stick the light system on, but I'm not going to stick the mulch is free. Obviously you can stick it into mulch mode, but we're going to have it as a mower. And that is, oh yeah, no, we do want some fertiliser too. Again, I'm going to be trying to be a bit stringent, because you can see it's already, the money's frittering away. Do we need, no, I think we've, yeah, I forgot you can't pick the stones up, and I thought, oh, that's why I knew I'd got a roll, but I'd forgotten that when I'd started that obviously, yeah, soon fertiliser, we'll just get one. And I think this struggles a bit with it, doesn't it? Whereas the telehandler wouldn't, but the telehandler's not got its front, it hasn't actually, no. Now then, are we going to get the adapter? I don't know that the telehandler can adapt. I think it's front loader. You need to adapt, and then I always find when you start adapting things that they start to get wobbly and shaky and things like that, and they're a bit awkward. So yeah, in some ways I've started to move away from adapters and thought, if I can't do it straight off, then don't do it. It's just too, yeah, let's try and drag a little bit to make this a bit easier. Now we can, yeah, that's true, we can, I think we can use the telehandler to drag the trailer and stick the, well, we're gonna have to try and stick one. I think probably the HX20 is the smaller of the two. We'll drag the SIP. Yeah. Right, smashing. Yeah, it did struggle with it. I knew it. Yeah, I know it's heavy. It is. Right, so if we drop you, I'm not sure which one is the biggest actually. Yeah, it is. I think the HX20 is actually quite light. Yeah, I've done this many a time. I need to study it though. I don't think there's much in it, really. I think you could, best way would be to, yeah, the other thing is what you can grab. This would be interesting. Things that used to support straps still support straps. It's almost like, if I were to try to put into words what I think has happened, I did notice on Sosnovka, when I tried to grab a bale underneath a bale, it's like it no longer is allowed to go down to a second level. It can lift one level, but it can't lift two. So in other words, the way you'd stack a bale on a bale on a bale that you used to be able to do, I don't think you can do that anymore. But I need to test this out a little bit more completely. But on that, every time I tried to grab a bale on top of another bale, it wouldn't let me. So I mean, oh, okay. Oh, that just because the mod went near to it. Oh, that's a little bit odd. Can we push it back? We should be able to, really. Now then, I think we need to grab the telehandler, which is actually probably the heaviest thing that we've actually got. Yeah, I'm very pleased we've got this. So this is a real asset. Careful. Yeah, it should now be stable. Now then, no, yeah, I've got to be careful. I've got to let go of the straps before I do anything. Yeah, I thought I'd do it like that. Then you can just drag it off at the other end. Very useful. Need anything else while we're here? No silage additive. The SIP's a very basic model, but I've got to be honest, it's super. I am not complaining, or I'm just pointing it out that, yeah, I will be, if I went for a dearer model, I could actually get, I could have gone, I mean, we've got enough money that I could have gone for the Omatana, really, which would be but again, we're trying to nurse the money. Some things, if we wanted to buy extra land and I bought the Omatana, we couldn't have done. So yes, unfold it. I will probably knock that back. Right, so then, no, we'll chat. Yeah, it's been all time lapse, it has. Yeah, I'm going from Sosnovka coming to here, and it's because there's a lot of work. So did we? Yeah, we did strap it. Yeah. let's follow this. So yeah, we'll change the front loader so that we've got this. I suppose really, if we've now got a proper telehandler, we could change the colour of the front loader and give that to the Valtra. So that's probably not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about really. And yeah, it doesn't work. It has obviously, the tractor has got the function to have that. The PTO, and the SIP doesn't actually show. So whether it just uses electric, no, it can't do, otherwise it will be there. Yeah, let's stick to our guns. We did promise. I know no one would probably find fault, but yeah, I'll come back for this. Yeah, and I'm not going to reset it. I hate doing that. Yeah, I did sort of say that. I really do hate doing that. So I'm trying to think. It probably is now. Probably is now the end of the session. Truthfully, I think we've achieved quite well. Or do we go to the first? No, I don't mean do it. I mean yeah, grab everything. So yeah, I'll stick to my guns. So you can't sort of say something. I will, obviously in time I am going to have workers because it's just yeah. Do we do that for marking the second field? No, I think to be honest, at that point I'd still be me, even though it's going to be quite a mind-numbing job. But to be honest, sometimes I actually quite enjoy. Yeah, Mr. Silly Pete said that a few times. It's true. Sometimes you just need to cut loose a bit, and it's just nice to just just do something. I really do like that. Yeah, so it's quite amazing. This I never realised it was faster than the others. Obviously, its capacity is awful, but if you've got the Omatana, which I think I said that last session, right next to your field, and you're just running a little bit, I've got to be honest, that extra 2 miles an hour is quite useful anyway. So yeah, I mean the storage limit becomes, I won't say immaterial, because it's always nicer to grab 50 tonnes off the field than it is obviously 13. It's almost a quarter. So yeah, in 4 runs of this to there, you're still wasting time. But then again, also you're a little bit quicker on the running. So I'm not sure if the Matana's a bit quicker as well. It may be. Yeah. But right, let's grab that other one. And we'll do the adapting. That one I will do. But yeah, it's no good saying one thing, is it? And then sort of changing your mind and changing. Have we got everything? I've got the winter already. Yeah, we're going to adapt we're making use of the fact that we can buy fittings for things like this. We're going to use game mechanics to our advantage, obviously, as much as possible. We've got our good weight as well for when we need that. So I'll try to keep this out. I don't want to be selling this. That was it. I didn't know I'd done it. I say I'm not trying to escape, but it was just the fact that you're already committed, and I'm thinking I've already got this to do. I thought it was 3.2 tons. Yes, it's going to bring in a little bit of cash, but it wasn't really for that very reason. I mean, you could. Let's be honest. Players do grab things and sell things to a buy point. A legitimate, in fact, it's the premise of business is to buy cheap and sell expensive. So let's be honest, I'm not doing anything naughty, but to me, I like to legitimately do things in a proper way, and that doesn't quite meet my sensibilities, which is why, yeah, I don't really I could buy stones. We all could. I could buy stones, stick it in the production shed, make lime, or the lime crushing mod is better than that because it's got super duper prices for selling its lime. It's got a supermarket that's a secret government facility that it sells lime to that will pay 5 times the amount that anyone else will. So I didn't notice the grass earlier. Yeah, as we passed that, I was too busy chatting. I'm a terror for that. Oh, there are a few bits and bobs missing. Yeah, I did wonder. Now I did know that it's really weird. I don't use a cultivator very often. I've got to be. I don't mean I'm not a stranger to it. I've used them in lots of contracts, and I've used them in the game a lot. But I knew I'd missed a bit over here, so I went over it again, which is in the time that you'll see me going down there, and you'll think, "What's he doing? He's already done that." Yeah, I had, but I'd missed a bit. But I didn't realise I'd missed a bit here as well. So yeah, when we do the first moan and it's bold again, I shall just go over this. How did the other? Yeah, I always find this is the best way to actually look at a field. Yeah, I knew there was a couple of patches where I didn't plough properly. Yeah, there's one there. I think there's, yeah, one there as well. I knew there were a couple. I thought, well, I'm not really that bothered about that. But yeah, there's two there. Those there. There's a couple of patches there that haven't been ploughed. That they do in the middle of the field. Yeah, and there's a bit there. I could see that one when we went round before. So yeah, there's a few. But actually, that field's not bad. Apart from those like 3 little dots, white dots, which obviously I didn't quite do that right when I ploughed. So yes. Right, I did check the sales. Yeah, I remember. Right, so yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go through till when we would first mow. So, and I suppose that's the other reason you would like to keep a bit of cash in, was if you do get something in the sales, because otherwise you're going to kick yourself because you've like not able to do it. So we will go. Yeah, I wanted to roll the stones. I mean, I know there's a few in, but I did. Yeah, I wanted to show Willing. Really, I should have picked him up. I don't know why I didn't with the multivans. I just thought, let's do this properly. Let's roll them in, because I'm trying to get back into the habit. It's the rolling. Yeah, because I've not done it for a while. I'd forgotten that you can roll the little stones in. I think I tried to roll in medium stones once, and it didn't work, which then made me have a bit of a recoil about rolling, as if rolling didn't work, whereas really it was the fact that rolling doesn't work on like orange and red stones. It's not supposed to. You've got to pick that up. So yeah, I think I sort of got a bit of a mental aberration over that, if I'm honest. Right, let's go through till the morning. I don't think we can have any. We'll just check, see if there's any. I think we've literally done everything. Yeah, silage is gone. We may as well switch that off, or we might get charged. Straw silage is, yeah, that's gone. It should take that 456 litres. That's not going to earn us a lot of cash. And there's 20 tons of water, no digestate, a little bit of manure. So yeah, we can even switch that off for that little bit. We're not going to earn anything other than, yeah, our small generator. So let's go through till the morning. And we shall watch the grass grow, quite literally. And then we should do one more month. And we should leave it for next session. Oh, that wolf is out again. I do love it. I think it's really, really... Yeah, I remember the first time on No Man's Land. Yeah, when it did it, I was like... Yeah, quite shocked, because you didn't expect it, obviously. But now you sort of do. On these survival attack ones, it seems to be a given that... that it's done like that. Oh, the compacts. No, that's a very good price for that, but it's a little bit too rich for us. Now that, though, I don't know. I think it is a good one for what we're trying to do, but we've just bought the SIP, and you wouldn't really need the two things the same. Now, don't get me wrong, it's the bigger one as well. It's a 35.7 cubic metre. So it is good, but it's only good for silage and stuff like that. And there are cheaper ones as good as that is. So right, let's go till June morning, till this is 3rd growth stage. And then I'm going to leave it there so that next time we get the grass cutting done. And then whether we're keeping that or... Yeah, at the point we move from this, I think that's the point where we need to have workers. As long as we're on just the island, I think I'm going to do everything. Brilliant. Now that is 3rd growth stage. It's helped by the beautiful... okay. They're both very good. And I've had that one. That's strange, that one swallowed me as well. Just bought that on the French map per... Palenier, yeah, just bought that on that. Do we need a little one? I think we've got enough littles. That again, though, we seem to be stuck in the 155 horsepower, but it still is a nice tractor. Very, very, actually quite strong for its. I think we'll keep it like that. I think I'd soon have 3 tractors and our telehandler. Do we need? I don't think we need this to have. Yeah, we will stick those on, and we will stick those on. Ooh. Yeah, we'll just stick halogen. Let's be honest, that is quite good. Attachers, let's add us £5,000 on. We're going to leave it as it is. Well, in time we'll do that, but I think it's, yeah, we're going to stick it at 86 horsepower too. And that one, because we've got three little tractors and a telehandler. One thing I'd like to do though on camera is just quickly adapt this so that telehandler is a telehandler. I mean, I know we don't. Yeah, I know we really don't need. Also, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, let's do all the adapting. We need to be. Well, no, we can bring the car to us, so that's not really. It doesn't matter, does it? And I want to adapt that to. No, change its colour. Sorry, not adapt it. And we'll stick that on the front of the Valtra, and we will. That's what I should have bought, the adapter for the Valtra. But it's yeah. In fact, yeah, we don't really need to stick it on the Valtra, because without that adapter it's not got a front 3-point link. But we'll at least just do these bits and bobs so that everything is ready to rock and roll, basically. Okay, will not change to a hand for me. It's really weird when you've got the tension belts near, yeah, even the big back handler as well. Oh, okay. Why, let's customise. Do love the fact that that has been allowed to be done like that. Why is that not picking that up? We want Valtra's close to JCB. Close to. We could actually, yeah, it's quite a nice gold, that. Gold would go with yellow quite nicely. Right, smashing. So that's all ready. We'll stick that on to the telehandler. Well, the telehandler's now got its dedicated job. Let's just shift this back out of the way a little bit. Yeah, so I'm not getting rid of this. Well, you always say sweeping statements like that, and then something causes you to like second guess. But to be honest, even as a mobile tool thing place, it's really worth its weight in gold. So yeah, we will stick that on there, and we will also grab the adapter, which I should have done when I was up there. I knew there was something in the back of my mind. I was thinking, I'm sure there's something that I really want, and yeah, that was it. So I want to strap that back. Yeah, in fact, we can actually. Yeah, we can strap it. Yeah, that's something we don't really need to drag it along, do we? Just grab that on, and then this is ready to rock and roll, and we are ready. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the equipment, to be honest. Yeah, a telehandler this early on is quite amazing, and again, that's why sometimes you got to jump at it. I mean, we spent a lot of our money really on that, haven't we? So, oh, I was going to say, where's all the money gone? On that third tractor, I would say, it was probably where it's all gone. Right, let's just get this all ready for next session. In fact, we'll keep you on that, and we will grab you, who no longer needs those weights at present. Stick them by this tree, and we will grab the I don't have to worry about rolling on my fields either. And I know my straps are on. I'm just going to grab it. I always find this really quite useful. You can drag, still connect to it, although you obviously can't drag it off. Fantastic. I do, yeah. Sometimes amazing how forethought is really the real key to doing a lot of things. So yeah, so next session we will do our fields, see how much grass we get off, make some silage, yeah, the silage digestate, and that should then I think we'll be really in quite a good position to go to the mainland. Yeah, when we've cut these even at least once, as poor as they might be, to grab that grass off and stick that in there, I think that will do us quite proud. Let's just shift that out of the way as well. Let's get everything ready so that everything's streamlined, because I am, as you all know, a terror for just dropping things down for speed, but it's not always the fastest method. Alright, let's just pull that, yeah, in front of the house. Right, smash it. So I think we're going to leave it there. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some water in, do a few runs on that. See what we can grab. No, I will. The In fact, I'll show that on camera. Not me bringing it down, but me actually repairing it up there. Yeah. Oh, it's a little bit badly damaged, really. But yeah, I wanted to. A 20 odd grand is emergency money, really. I mean, you get 100 grand for new farmer because you always invariably need like lots of bits and bobs. No, that's shop. This is the dealer. Yeah, so we will in time have the front 3-point limit, but again at the minute I've got to be honest, whether this was to I know I mean obviously why am I having 3 tractors and a telehandler when there's only me? Because it's not always going to be only me, and then when we're on the mainland we can have it one of them literally doing the mowing, especially to begin with, like when we buy a square like this and it's got that grass, that's not going to be wasted. Yeah, I probably would have a temporary overturner built in the middle of the square. I do love that. Amazing. Yeah, a cracking detail. Very, very nice. Oh, I thought I wasn't going to come down it, but I am. Then you know that I did it properly. That there was no... yeah, it's a light tractor. Oh, actually, I think the one I've got slightly heavier. Oh, no, I might have had wheel weights installed. I think it was 5.1 tonnes. So, yeah, it could well be add the wheel weights on. We had a lot more money on Palenye. Yeah, literally, we bought lots of fields. I've never had a Let's Play work so well with me. We've got filled our place with completely filled the animal thing with 110 animals, which is its full capacity. The chickens are full. Not that that's anything to brag about. There's 30 chickens, but yeah, I mean, literally, we're very, very happy with the progress on that. We've only done, I think, 9 episodes. So the growth on that is absolutely amazing. It really worked well with me. And we've not got massive. We have got big fields now. It's a small to medium map. So when I say big fields, I mean big for the map. So which is really medium-sized fields. Yeah, they're not huge, but for the map they are. We've got some tiny little fields as well, which I've not got rid of. I might eventually put productions on them because a couple of them are a little bit small, and we'll replace it with a slightly bigger field, like you would as a farmer, if it sort of meets, the growth on the farm. But yeah, that is it. So we got any? Did we do the lime? I'm not sure that we've actually. Did we switch the lime on? I know we had some stones. Yeah, 5.6 tons of lime. I don't know if I tipped some of our lime in there, but yeah. So we've got plenty of lime, because to be honest, with that amazing Holes liming machine, it really, and we've got some in, yeah, it really doesn't use a lot of lime. It's super power. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, so we will use the truck to go up and down, definitely, with this. I'm glad we've got the fuel barrels as well. In time we might have a proper tank fit, but I've got to be honest, I've managed the entire Let's Plays on these. I've got into the habit of buying these as my fuel tanks. They are so very, very reasonable. Yeah, really, and 2 of those and you really can manage almost with a smallish amount of equipment. Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about what we've got on Sosnovka. There's just, I mean, I can use one. Oh, which one is this? Is it the Colossus? When it's like getting a bit thirsty, it will drain one of them down in one gulp. It's a bit thirsty. It might be one of the harvesters, actually. But yeah, actually, I think it was the Crone. I think it was that off the top of my head. But yeah, anyway, I'm doing it again. I'm cross chatter again with my Let's Plays. I've got to get better at that. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you stick with me on this fantastic little island. It really is beautiful. I do love it. I like the challenge. I do. Wasn't Barracks? Well, Barracks was a bit of a challenge one like that. There was one. It was a B map, and it was European. It didn't have precision farming support, I remember, and it was B. I really enjoyed that. I did. It went wrong. It was one of those maps that got caught with a mod clash where I'd got to literally restart all the maps, so I'd lost heart. But although we did have good progress, I did really enjoy my time. But like this, when you've got a set of equipment it's bad and bruised, but I think you've then got to play by that type of rules, and I did the same on that as I've done on this, where you literally play sort of like, well, you've got to keep that. If you get things in the sales, you can swap it out. We were fortunate; we got some quite good things in the sales, which quickly helped us on. Nothing stupendous, but yeah, not on this really. I mean, we didn't have anything. Didn't have a baler or a forage, so we could buy that. There's no. I always said that for new stuff, we never had a windrower, so we could buy windrower. We did have a plough. That was before we made that rule, though. In my defence, for those who like say, well, you've got a small plough, I did, but I actually, yeah, I sort of said that after we'd done that. So yeah, the rule after that is, I mean, yeah, we swapped the. That's something I meant to say when I was actually doing the seeding. I don't know about yourselves, but the jump from 3 metre to 4 metre, I've always found massive. That 1 extra metre makes such a difference. I can use a 4 metre or a 4.5 all day long without it worrying me. 3 metre, it's a right pain in the backside. I've always found it like that. That's why I'm not a massive fan of 3 metre equipment, really. But it is what it is. And yeah, when this is 150 horsepower, I've got to be honest, it's a bit of a beast. Yeah, I've had it lugging 20-ton trailers as if it's got no weight in it. It's quite amazing. Whereas some, yeah, this one, when it's lugging 20 tons, again, to begin with, it's a bit sluggish, but then it just picks up, so its gear ratio is different. But yeah, this one's an absolute beast straight off the bat. So yeah, its gear ratio must be absolutely stupendous. It's quite amazing. So yeah, looking forward to using this little Massey. Anyway, what remains to be said is goodbye for now.